Hey everyone. So I'm just going to do a quick video because I'm running behind and I got to get a bunch of stuff done in the garden. Um, so I want to talk about some other reasons that we've decided to change the direction of our farm outside of feed costs. Um, Predominantly health reasons, mostly. Eddie and I have both been stuck for the last several years in a routine, and I don't think it's uncommon for farmers. Um, Farms demand a lot of you, it's all the time, 24 hours a day. Um, but it's exhausting and it's really bad for your physical and mental health. It honestly is. The amount of stress, it just wears you down, wears you down. I mean, it's amazing how much it's aged us in almost 11 years. And we've only been farming for 6 or 7 years. It's amazing how much it's aged us in that time. Um, a lot of my old job, I was doing pilot car too. That's played a lot with me. Um, and the insane amount of weight I've put on, which isn't hard to imagine when the vast majority of your day is spent sitting in a car for 12, 14 hours a day. Then it becomes very easy to grab Zaxby's, or very easy to grab food that is not healthy for you when you're at truck stops and gas stations all the time. But I loved the people I used to work for. Great bunch of people. I can't do it anymore. I need to get healthy. I'm not getting any younger. I love how, you don't really have to pay as close attention to your health when you're young, or at least we didn't when I was young. Um, but, and generally, I do really good on a plant based diet. I've done plant based diets before, and my body reacts really well with it, much better than meat diet. Like, I could never do those carnivore diets. It would kill me. My body does not do good on a high meat diet. As proof of my size. But and I'm not knocking eating meat. I love me some meat. I love me some bacon and some pork. Anyone that knows me knows I love me some pork. Um, Put ground sausage in everything. I don't care what the recipe is. If it calls for ground beef, put some ground sausage in there. It's so much better. Um, Not a big red meat eater. I've never been a big red meat eater. But yeah, and especially these days, plant-based, much cheaper as long as you're staying kind of in the produce section. In the produce area, it can get expensive if you get into all the prepared foods, which I really don't understand. I don't get, because soy and chickpeas and all these legumes are so easy to grow. So easy and so cheap to grow versus livestock, So yeah, that's a whole other thing. Um I always find it odd that, you know, all you hear about America is how horrible American diet is, how horrible our food is, and how we have to eat better and we have to do better, and we have to eat healthier and we have to be healthier and we should eat local and all this other stuff. But a lot of most, especially most families can't afford it. Can't afford it. Heck, I farm it, and if I wasn't farming it, I wouldn't be able to feed our small family off of farm raised. If I had to buy it, I'd be able to afford one chicken a week. It would be, how are we stretching this one? But I guess that's, I think, like that's kind of like what they did back in the day, you know? So imagine what families did way back then. I don't know. You know, I don't know. There's varying stories. So, you know, I don't know. Um, but that's where we're at. I'm gonna try and do a video every day. If they're outside until I figure out what I'm doing, they'll probably just be voiceover. Um, I really wish I would have caught it. We have two kites that love to hang out on the farm, and they've been coming in closer and closer, and they're so pretty. I love them. They're the prettiest hawk. Um, I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure they're a hawk, but it's so cool. And I say a lot. I'm gonna have to work on that. Oh well, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna bring y'all along on our adventure of getting healthy again, relaxing, slowing down, um, but still being able to support the farm with the farm. There's so much to update everybody on. You know, there's so much going on that I'm really, really excited about. And if, like everything, it's going to take time, and it doesn't help that part two, I guess, doesn't help that this many years in, we've decided to change course. But I mean, let's face it, feed, I don't see feed getting any cheaper. I don't see hay getting any cheaper. You know, if we keep having these um, rough growing seasons and demand's going up, supply isn't going up, but demand is going up. There's so many people getting into homesteading, so many people getting into small scale farming. Um, and a lot of them want to get into pigs. A lot of them want to get into chickens because it's quick turnover and it's fast. Faster way to make money than, you know, cattle, which is gonna takes a while to raise a cow out, beef cow out. Um, but the supply isn't going up. So, you know, that's also playing a part in prices rising because so many people are getting into it. You know, it's a combination of a bunch of stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see where it's going to go. But I know for now, plants are a heck of a lot cheaper. So we're going to take some stress off ourselves, focus on us again, get healthy, get happy, and enjoy the farm. Really enjoy the farm instead of just like it still blows Eddie and I's mind that we have been out here for almost 11 years, and just like the middle of summer last year, we had no clue how much food is out here just growing wild. The different mushrooms, lion's mane and chanterelles, and bullets, and um, even medicinal mushrooms. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Reishi, everywhere. I've got them growing all over the place. I don't know if that's normal, but and huge ones just growing up everywhere, all everywhere. Um, and they're supposed to be really, really healthy for you. So many of them. And turkey's tail, everywhere. I've got them growing all over the place. I think it's a little early for turkey's tail, but they'll be coming up. End of summerish, all over the place. Chanterelles, um, chaga, and I'm trying to think what else. So much, tons. Um, and that's another thing we really, really want to start getting into is growing mushrooms and foraging for mushrooms. um, because they're so healthy for you. They're so good. And we really want to get into growing a lot of legumes, um, maybe some soy. We got so much to research and do. I'm really excited about it. I'm sorry, I keep my mind is racing. It's always racing, always, and I keep stopping to like gather my thoughts inside my head, my internal dialogue going on with myself. um, but okay, we'll leave it at that. I got to head out. I got to. No, we won't leave it at that. One last wrap up. I'm sorry. One last wrap up. But that's what we're focusing on. And that's probably what we're gonna film, and what our videos are gonna be about is the new direction the farm's heading in. Um, Me, plant based, has come a long way since the last time I was plant based. The recipes that are out there now are phenomenal. So, and I'm not a good cook, I'm not a creative cook, I suck at it. I've got a couple recipe books coming and a bunch of people I've been following and um, trying out their recipes. And so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe maybe we'll get creative. Maybe I'll be able to come up with some stuff. Don't get your hopes up. Not really. I could maybe put together a smoothie. It's about as good as I get, or like a salad. It's just ooh. I'm not good in the kitchen. um, my niece would used to call me the rice queen because you could always guarantee I could cook up some rice and throw some stuff in some rice. But that's about as creative as I get. Uh, yeah, it's still true. So that's what the videos are going to be. Um, and we'll see how it works. We'll see how it's going to be really nice to have time to focus on us again and just be a family, you know, and spend time together. For the last several years, it's just me and Eddie's interactions have been what's on the list today. What do we need to get done? What has to be done? How are we going to fit all of this in? What needs to be done tomorrow? What didn't we get done today that's going to roll over into tomorrow's list of stuff that needs to be done? And that's what it's been. And I think it's really worn us both down. And now it's nice to go on mushroom walks, even if we don't really find a whole lot. But it's nice to just take that time out and go on mushroom walks and just kind of relax and not be so stressed out. So stressed out. It's crazy. All right, y'all. Now I'm gonna head outside and get some stuff done in the garden. Um, I'll film some stuff, but we'll probably just voice over it because my camera sucks, I guess. Alrighty, bye.